Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Grey Remnant here. Are you guys ready for Week in Review? Week of August 23rd, 2015? Oh, the 23rd, the number of the beast. Not really. But nevertheless, let's get into it. We'll start with Structure of the Week, as we always do. The bronze medal goes to a build titled The Horizon by Solari, with a massive team of builders behind him. This is a spacecraft. Yes, a spacecraft, and not much else. It's a massive spacecraft, and it's got tons of details on it. It's even got the word Horizon written on the side, just to identify that it is indeed the Horizon that was mentioned in the title of this project. And it's got lots of nice little decals, along the sides. You got like hangar bays on the sides of the ship. They look really cool. One of them is in the shape of a trapezoid. I thought that was kind of like a Star Wars-esque little feature there. And then the top of the ship has tons of weird technological stuff to it, and the rocket engines in the back and whatnot. And it's got interior work. I know, Solari went all out. I mean, it's got interior work. It's got kind of like an assembly room with like flags hanging. So I guess this is where the world leaders would meet, in space. I don't know why they're meeting in space, but apparently they just chose. But no, this is, all in all, this is a pretty cool build. So well done, Solari. I thought this was a pretty neat little creation. Moving on to the silver medal, which goes to a build titled Atlantide by New Haven, who also had a team of builders, though not quite as many. Actually, he had Team Lyra and the Seven Worlds team behind him in this build, so that's kind of impressive. That's like 3 build teams in one, which is effective, among other things. This is a city that appears to be like Atlantis. I don't know if this is supposed to be actually, no, it's not supposed to be at the bottom of the ocean. This is on the surface of the ocean, and it's like a big coral reef that's sticking out. The coral reef is really, really well done as well. Really nice terraforming. But the palace itself is extremely lavish, and it's got tons of different features. This was not made with MC Edit. This was not a bunch of copy-paste nonsense. This was made professionally by professionals in a professional manner. And then, of course, you've got Poseidon, or whoever that is, who's just kind of hanging out behind the building there with his trident. He's just like, yep, don't mind me. I'm just here. He's kind of shy. Look, he's blocking his face from the camera. He's like, "Don't look upon me, mortal. Go fuck yourself." So well done, New Haven. There's some impressive architecture, which brings us to the gold medal, which goes to a very, very impressive build titled Centurion by Carlu. The 4 O's are of vital importance. The name just wouldn't be the same without them. This is incomparably epic. What's so epic about it, you might ask? Well, for starters, it's a city that incorporates a great neo-Victorian architectural style, and the roofing is quite nice as well. Oh, and also, the city happens to be a tank. Yes, a tank! What would possess someone to build a giant tread-mounted city with rotating guns and rocket launchers, you might ask? Probably someone who takes their national security very seriously. They take it so seriously, in fact, that the very basis of their civilization is contingent upon having the ability to crush enemy states beneath giant tank treads while blowing survivors to smithereens. But let's not focus too much on the simple fact that Centurion is a tank. The architectural elements and infrastructure is amazing in and of itself. The buildings are multicolored, you've got excellent detailing, hanging lanterns, towering chimney chutes. It's divided into 3 tiers as well, each supported by these massive curved metal beams. The bottom tier even has a water supply with bridges arching over like this small canal. Really cool. The treads are one of my favorite feature of Centurion. It's got like these 6 axles with impeccably detailed wheels that support a heavy-looking track of modular steel plates. The way the treads curve and kind of hug the wheels looks very realistic and kind of gives the build a gritty, intimidating appearance. And then you've got the little details that really take the build to the next level. You got these shiny sprockets, valves, ventilators, mounted machine guns, front plating, and then you've got these cleverly placed headlights as well. It gives it a lot of character and gives the viewer a lot to digest. It's truly wondrous to sift through all the various immaculate details. This is one of those builds that offers more than meets the eye. It's not just an empty shell that looks good on the surface. It has immense interior work and layers upon layers of detail waiting to be explored. It's obvious that an insane amount of work went into this, and it's even more obvious that Carlu had a plan to begin with, and boy was that plan executed with unparalleled skill. Centurion is truly one of the best builds of the year so far. So well done, Carlu. This actually reminds me of a build that I looked at earlier this year. What was that build called? Oh my god, it's happening! Everybody get inside, lest ye be caught in the crossfire of the atomic hellfire that's about to scorch the plains of the earth. Good lord. I had to go there. It's just completely had to do it. But well done, Carlu. Moving on to terraforming of the week. The bronze medal goes to a terrain titled Mycelia by Octopus Island. Yes, this is a very, very lush terrain filled with nice organic work. You've got a giant dragonfly that appears to be either eating or trying to have sexual relations with a mushroom. Not sure why that's happening. We'll have to ask Noxious Era about why he decided to do that. An interesting feature, to say the least. But yes, you got lots of nice little ferns and like fungus sticking up all over the place. You got some nice water features. And the terraforming is excellent as well. So good job, Noxious Era. That was a pretty vivid nugget of organic work. Moving on to the silver medal, which goes to a terrain titled Niteal, the Lost Kingdom, by World of Mycelia, which is a massive build team. This is a sort of castle or chateau on this island, and this island is, whoa, look at the terraforming on this. Oh, and there's a dragon. He's just there. I don't know. He's just hanging out, just like Poseidon. They don't, I'm not really sure why he's there. I mean, he could be guarding the castle from villainous miscreants who seek to defile it. Who knows? And then there's a giant tree as well. It's really well done. But the terraforming is very, very smooth and impressive looking. It's kind of like this barren, almost desert-like terrain with a few trees and a few nice cliff sides. And there's a boat, I think. I'm not really sure. Yeah, there's a boat. There's a boat. I can verify there's a boat. Yes. So well done, World of Mycelia. Very impressive work. The gold medal goes to a very special terrain titled Celula or Celula or Celula. Celery. There we go. No, I don't know what the name of this is supposed to be. But it's a highly unorthodox terrain created by a person named Desd. Weird name. I'd like to point out that Gabersid also had a hand in the terrain, which explains why it has his signature plume-shaped swirling mountain ranges. Celula consists of stacks upon stacks of earthy goodness, arranged in a circular pattern around a vast lake. It doesn't look like anything you'd find here on Earth. There's nothing quite so beautiful on this miserable rock that we're stuck on. You know what? Screw it. Let's move to Mars. This place sucks. The lumpy stacks of globular rock are adorned with hundreds of beautiful trees, courtesy of Pluto you there, that are rooted virtually everywhere. You got these natural arcs, pristine waterfalls, and an abundance of foliage, which cumulatively bring this map to life. This is terraforming at its most creative. This wasn't made solely with computer software. There's a very organic, handmade feel to this map that makes it seem a little bit more unique. It's a style of terraforming that challenges the way we look at landscaping and pushes the boundaries of what shapes and forms an environment can take without looking completely ridiculous. Like for example, When Ducks Gone Wild. Remember? Yeah, that would be an example of terraforming that just looks completely ridiculous. It's still an awesome map, but ridiculous. This one actually looks somewhat realistic. It's somewhat, grounded in reality. So well done. Desd, Dezidi, whatever. I'm not even going to try. What's the point? Moving on to organic work this week. The bronze medal goes to a build titled Harley Quinn by Hytherdell PMC. This is Harley Quinn. That's what it is. She's sitting on a balloon, and she's got a sledgehammer. Yes. And her hair looks lovely, as always. The only thing I have a problem with this build is her face, which kind of looks a little bit messed up. No, I wasn't a huge fan of the face. In fact, if the face were better, it probably would have won gold. No offense. Hytherdell PMC. This is still better than anything I could make, so I don't know why I'm insulting him. There's no reason to. But yeah, the face was the only. She actually looks good from the side, but when you look at her, she looks derpy. She does. She looks like she just had plastic surgery that went horribly awry. Yes, it didn't go so well. So, but nonetheless, it's quite an impressive organic figure. So well done, Hytherdell PMC. Enjoy your bronze medal, good sir. Moving on to the silver medal, which goes for like the 7th week in a row to PinguinEnte, because he just won't stop. He won't. He doesn't know how to stop, and nobody has been able to defeat him in a duel quite yet. And until they do, he's going to be our weekly review every week for the remainder of eternity. And this week, PinguinEnte has made a build titled Octopus Island. Yes, it is an island that happens to be an octopus's head. Yes, this is an octopus who looks genuinely pissed off. He looks like he wants to snap an infant's neck and then eat his blood. No, I'm not joking. This octopus looks like he wants to kill somebody. He's like, fuck this shit. What? Somebody built this fucking castle on my head. I have a headache. It's bullshit. I'm gonna kill this fucking penguin duck thing who he's got in his grip. I'm assuming he's about to rip its head off. Look at it. You got a seahorse, and you got some other nice little ocean animals and a rock. They got boat as well, which is well done. The castle is well done. You got these birds flying around the castle. But yeah, the centerpiece of this map is the pissed off octopus who looks like he's about to go on a shooting spree. But nevertheless, this is based on this picture, by the way, in case you were wondering, where he gets these manic, weird ideas. So well done, PinguinEnte. Your 7th medal. I think it's his 7th medal in a row. I don't even know. I've lost count. Maybe his 5th. Good job, PinguinEnte. Please stop and let someone else win a medal for once. You greedy bastard. Let's move on to the gold medal. This week, the winner of the organic category is a map that's really, really manic and weird. Prepare yourself, because the best organic work of the week is Cloudy Vintage, created by a veritable artist named Bed Porsche. This isn't the first time this man has made something highly disturbing. Remember that weird head with all the objects embedded in it? Yeah, that was Bed Porsche too. Buckle your seatbelt, because you're about to take a ride into the unknown nightmare realms of insanity. Cloudy Vintage exists high up in the sky amongst the stratospheric remnants of somebody's lost sanity. At least that's my interpretation of it. There's a lot to see here, including stacks of books, a window floating in the middle of the air for no reason, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a window, but okay. You got an old radio from the bygone days of yesteryear, and a coat rack with a oil lamp hanging from one of its appendages. You got a clock and a scroll with the word vintage transcribed across it. What does all this random stuff mean? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe this is a representation of how all our olden ways of telling time, creating light, playing music, and reading literature have been eclipsed and replaced by newer, more digital technology. It's all become lost amongst the cloud, which is a pun that perhaps is intended, since our modern way of storing data usually involves storing it in a metaphorical cloud deep in cyberspace. Of course, whatever theory you come up with to explain this inexplicable map becomes complicated when you consider that the centerpiece of Cloudy Vintage is a dude sitting in a rocking chair reading a book. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I messed that last part up. It's actually a dude with a book atop his shoulders with a human head in his hands. So it's a mutant bookman reading a head. Yes, because that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It's pure craziness, but I'll be damned if it doesn't make you think. Underneath the layers of insanity, I'm sure there's some kind of message or parable waiting to be uncovered. What the message is, ultimately, is up to you. I'm not going to sift through this utter madness. Do it yourself. But in the end, this is some admittedly ambitious organic work with some thought-provoking themes. Or in layman's terms, it's some cool organic work that's really weird. Ben Porsche is clearly operating on a different wavelength than we are. He's either a genius or a lunatic. Which one is up to a psychiatrist to decide. I'm not academically qualified to make that decision. But nevertheless, well done, Ben Porsche. Enjoy your gold medal. That's it. That's it for this week. Oh, but wait, we've got badges. The first goes to Mr. Batu, who got the Landscaper badge. That's interesting. So now he's got the Mason badge, the Architect badge, and the Landscaper badge. My God, he's multi-talented as hell, isn't he? Well, he is in first place, so that would be a accurate statement. New Haven and Kalu. I'm not sure how long to extend the O sound at the end of your name, considering you deemed it necessary to put 4 of them in there. Anyway, Kalu and New Haven get the Mason badge. Good at structures. Ben Porsche gets the Sculptor badge as well. So good job, Ben Porsche. And that's it. I'd like to point out that I am almost done with my Penthouse Suite contest entry, which will be up on the tomorrow, which is Monday, in case you're watching this perhaps later. No, it is Monday. It will be up, and you will have your mind blown asunder by its epicness. No, I'm just kidding. That's a bit arrogant on my part. You'll like it, probably. You'll be like, okay, that's a neat idea. Didn't think anybody would come up with that. That's probably what you'll say. You won't be like, oh good God, I don't know what I'm looking at. No, it's not that good. It's you like it. That's all I'll say. You want a spoiler? Boop. Spoiler. There. I mean, that doesn't tell you anything, but so thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friends as well, because every little bit helps. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
5, 4, 3. Yeah.